JL's Movie Life, episode 15. Today's episode is Sleepwalk with Me, the excellent new movie from Mike Birbiglia, the stand-up comedian who adapted his one-man show to be this movie, and it's really good. And I'm recording from my bed because I thought it made sort of sense because the movie's about sleepwalking, and I don't have the budget to have a cameraman to follow me around walking, so I figured I'd show where I sleep. Movie is really good, and in no way can I relate to it because it's about a comedian with poor health habits who attended Georgetown University and becomes a struggling comedian in the city, and all the while allows that to sort of harm and challenge a very special relationship to him. And he suffers from a sleep disorder, REM sleep disorder. So in addition to all his other problems, he also sleepwalks, which is getting him into a lot of danger, but funny for the audience, but dangerous for him. Mike Birbiglia plays sort of himself, but with a slightly more complicated Italian last name, Matt whatever, something Iglia. And his girlfriend's played by Lauren Ambrose, who will always be special to me because A, she's pretty, and B, she was on 6 Feet Under, and my simple math with that is if you were a 7 or an 8, but you've been on 6 Feet Under, you're a 10. So she's awesome. And they're great. They have a great chemistry, a very believable relationship. But if you're, as a stand-up comic, watching the movie, it has such a charming authenticity to it. You know, like his joy when he's doing his first road gig and he gets a hotel and all that. And it's just, there's a real kind of warmth to it. Obviously my sequel to that would be Drink the Poisonous Kool-Aid with Me, which would be about the end of someone's comedy career when it's not going as well and the charm has worn off. But, you know, it just shows him just hustling and all the things he has to do to make it in comedy and how that strains his relationship, and all the while trying to deal with his sleepwalking problem and his family. And it's just a really well done little movie that kind of avoids a lot of the trappings of a lot of these cutesy indie movies, although it certainly has an indie charm to it. It's sort of like, the way I look at this movie, it's kind of like the anti-funny people, that Judd Apatow, Adam Sandler sack of shit. This is a much better look at being starting out as a stand-up comic, and how it can positively, negatively affect your life. And I don't think you have to be a comedian to appreciate it. I think anybody could really appreciate this movie because it's fun and it's relatable on the relationship side. But if you're a comedian, you should absolutely see it. It's fantastic from that perspective. Despite not being able to relate to the movie at all on a personal level, I give it an A-. One of the most enjoyable movie experiences I've had all year. Go see it. It's only playing in a few cities, but I think it's expanding. So if you're in New York, definitely see it. And I forget what other places it's playing, but look it up and go see it. It's definitely worth it. Okay, so thanks for watching. Talk to you next week.
Wanna get the feeling, gotta get the feeling, gonna get the feeling once again. Wanna get the feeling, gotta get the feeling, gonna get the feeling.